welcome back to another episode of Toy Tuesdays with Talent. In today's episode, carrying on with X-Men 97 Wave 2, my favorite character of all the X-Men, Nightcrawler. Let's get into it.
Cerebro activate.
Cerebro online.
Pull up file Nightcrawler X-Men 97 2024.
Nightcrawler, Kurt Wagner, first appearance. Giant size X-Men number 1. May 1975. Created by Len Wein, writer, Dave Cockrum, artist.
Nightcrawler's first appearance was in Giant Size X-Men number 1 in 1975. He made an appearance in the original animated series, where we get to see his backstory and a fun little adventure, but he was only a guest character, unlike 97, where he becomes a full member of the team. He even gets one of the title screens in the beginning, which is awesome. In the new series, he doesn't just fight alongside the other X-Men. We see him counseling the other members during tough times and serving as priest during Gambit's funeral. It's my hope he stays a full member of the team going forwards. He is my favorite X-Man after all. Okay, Cerebro, please pull up the action figure.
Nightcrawler, X-Men 97 Wave 2, released in 2024. Retail price, $24.99. Aftermarket price, high, $34.99. Low, $17.50. Accessories, 2 alternate hands, alternate head.
This figure is the same sculpt as the one from the Wendigo Bathwave, however, this one is pinless, and the head sculpts are updated to match the show. The accessories we get with him are decent, with alternate hands and an alternate head. This one could have used a sword, but overall, I'm very happy with this Nightcrawler. He's one of those characters that becomes hard to find after a while, so if you have a chance to pick him up, I highly recommend getting 1 or 3 of this, if you're like me. I'm pretty sure at this point, this is a figure that's going to be hard to find. Most of the X-Men 97 figures, over time, get harder and harder to find, and I'm sure when Season 2 drops, they'll be almost impossible to find. Like I said, the figure is pinless, and the articulation is modern articulation, so it's a fantastic figure all around. Highly recommend. Can't say that enough. Nightcrawler had some really amazing scenes in 97, but my absolute favorite has to be the scene where he and Wolverine were facing off against the Prime Sentinels, and we get to see Nightcrawler's fencing ability as well as his agility. He was absolutely elegant in that scene, but the best part of all of it was when he teleported and we actually get to see a first-person perspective of what it looks like when he's teleporting. That was absolutely amazing. Speaking of his powers and abilities, let's check them out.
Powers and abilities: teleportation, enhanced agility, flexibility, and night vision. Prehensile tail, ability to cling to surfaces, camouflage and shadows, superb acrobat, fencer and hand-to-hand combatant.
Nightcrawler's power set is vast and diverse. His main power is teleportation. He's capable of teleporting himself and others or objects up to 2 miles comfortably. Teleportation can cause a strain on people, but Kurt has grown used to the effects through training. His passengers, however, are often greatly affected by the effects. Therefore, he often uses the tactic of grabbing an opponent and making several quick teleportations to weaken them. Although 2 miles is a safe limit, there have been some instances where he has teleported as far as 410 miles, but the trip nearly killed him. He also has to be able to either see where he's going or have been there before so that he doesn't teleport into any solid objects. In addition to teleportation, Nightcrawler's physiology is unique in several different ways. His agility far surpasses that of an Olympic-level gymnast. His bone structure allows him great flexibility. His spine is more flexible than any ordinary human, enabling him to perform contortionist-type feats without causing any damage to his spine. Nightcrawler's balance and bodily coordination are all enhanced to superhuman levels. He has night vision, enabling him to see in pitch black. He has a prehensile tail, which acts like a third limb. He can grab onto objects with relative ease, and his tail is strong enough to hold his entire body weight. He often uses his tail to sword fight. He has the ability to cling to surfaces just like Spider-Man. He is able to camouflage in shadows both as a result of his indigo fur and the dimensional portal, which always surrounds his body and absorbs photons. He is a superb acrobat and fencer, as well as a hand-to-hand combatant. Although he was blessed with all these gifts, he was also cursed with the appearance of a blue demon, preventing him from living a normal life. He's often threatened by fearful people because of the way he looks. But despite all the violence and hatred he's endured, Nightcrawler is one of the most peaceful and understanding people you could ever meet. He's a devout Catholic and an ordained minister. He often serves as counsel to the X-Men in their time of need, just like we saw in several episodes in 97. Okay, Cerebro, can you please pull up the power grid?
Accessing power grid. Analyzing subject.
You can find these power grids on the Marvel Metal cards, or you can go to marvel.fandom.com. They have a version of the power grid over there that is slightly different, but I normally go with the Marvel Metal cards. Okay, let's get into the first one. Strength. He's at a 3, athletic. From his early days training as an acrobat in the circus to his days training in the Danger Room, Nightcrawler has built up lots of strength. Next up is intelligence, also at a 3. He's at a straight A student level. You can tell from all the conversations he had with the other X-Men in 97, Kurt is highly intelligent. Okay, next up, speed. He's at a 7, teleport. And of course he is, because that's his main power, teleportation. This allows him to travel instantaneously between 2 points. Doesn't get any faster than that. Next we have fighting ability. He's also at a 3, black belt martial artist. As we discussed earlier, he's a master fencer and hand-to-hand combatant. This comes from years on the X-Men as well as Excalibur and X-Force. On to stamina, also at a 3, athletic. Kurt can keep up the fight longer than the average person. Not quite a world record marathon runner, but he's definitely not getting winded anytime soon. On to agility. He's at a whopping 6, mutant agility, above cat-like agility, and well above an Olympic gold medalist. This guy is as agile as they come. There are few people in the Marvel Universe as agile as him. Nightcrawler could give Spider-Man a run for his money. We got to see plenty of his agility on display in X-Men 97, and I can't wait to see more of it. Okay, our final category, energy blast. He's at a 1, no energy projection. And to be honest with you, if he did have some sort of energy blast, that would just make him super OP, and that's no fun. With all the abilities he has, he really does not need any sort of energy blast. Overall, Kurt is more than a well-rounded mutant. He's above average on everything except for energy blasts. And with his immense speed via teleportation and his incredible agility, Kurt would make a fine addition to any team. If I'm putting him on a team, I would most likely have him on a team that is infiltrating a facility. If you need someone to get in and get out of a place covertly, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone better than Nightcrawler. Being able to teleport in and out, as well as remain camouflaged in the shadows, he is virtually built for such a task. And if somehow discovered, he is more than capable of defending himself. Like I said, Nightcrawler is my favorite X-Men by far, and I cannot wait to see more of him in Season 2. Speaking of 97, Cerebro, let the folks know.
Be sure to check out X-Men 97 Reactions with Talent. Don't forget to subscribe.
As always, I would appreciate if you guys would check out the X-Men 97 reactions, and if you could, please like and subscribe. It would help out a lot, and I'd be very grateful. I'm Talent, reminding you, keep collecting, and until next time, Excelsior!